Kia ora Star Wars fans, welcome to middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. In this video I'm going to do a review of a figure, but before I do that I want to give a massive shout out to my mate Daniel. We've known each other a little bit, but first time we met in person today, and it was awesome to chat with you, man, really was. Daniel's hooked me up with a figure, and it is one of these bar droids from Jabba's Palace. It's the Disney one. We'll get into that, we'll review that. Daniel shipped a whole bunch of them over to New Zealand. If you got like 4 or 5 of them, it was free shipping, and it's always cool fun to hunt toys and to meet up with people, but it's really about the friendships you make on the way. But anyway, we'll do a review of this figure. Well, let's get stuck straight in. Let's have a look at the card. So this is from the Droid factory line, the Disney Parks line, I guess. We'll have a look here. The nice image there of Jabba's Palace in the background, and then a photo of the figure. It's another R2 droid. Comes with that drinks tray and all of that. And then up here we've got the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi logo. So that's pretty cool. These look quite nice, these cards, and we'll have a look on the back. Well, it's got a whole bunch of information about what all the parts of the droid are, so that's pretty cool. And then down here is some kind of sticker to do with Shop Disney Asia, I guess. And that is what it looks like on the card. And there is R2-S4M out of the packet. I think from now on I'm just going to call him either Bar2 or R2-Sam, something like that. We have a look at this figure. It's got quite a nice little wash there on the body, some nice red paneling, nice black dot there. Again, the wash goes all the way around. We'll just take the drinks tray off for a second. Okay, cool. So this bit here, alright, that just pops into the top of his head, and I assume he's a builder droid. Yep, he's a builder droid mold, so all these bits and pieces can come off. I might just leave it. Probably the third leg comes off. There we go. Oh, pops back on. Now, interestingly, on the legs he doesn't have any wires or anything like that. But nevertheless, I quite like these builder droid molds. They're pretty cool. Put this little doodacky back on his head. Then we'll have a look at the drinks tray. I don't know what they're serving up on Jabba's Palace, but that looks like it could get you pretty drunk. It's all one solid piece by the looks. Aha! Okay, there's a little peg for each of these tiny glasses. That's quite cool. So you could pop off some of these glasses and put them in some of your bar scenes if you wanted to. We'll get that back on and we'll compare him to the R2-Bar2 figure. And there he is next to his Bar2 buddy R2. Now, I'd just say that this, not sure the mould is better, but the paint job is definitely much better. If we compare those side by side, the details are very crisp on R2. This one is, yeah, it's got a bit of weathering and stuff like that, which is all good, but the details are much crisper on that. And you can see the drinks tray. Let's have a look at the side of the drinks tray. And the Vintage Collection one, I should have said that before, it's the Vintage Collection Bar2D2. A lot more detail, and then let's have a look on the top. Wow, completely different sizes. The drinks trays are just worlds apart, and even the arm on top of the head is way bigger, so I'm not quite sure which one is screen accurate. This one looks like it's kind of stretched a bit getting across there. And this one's actually huge, so they'll look good. They'll just have to probably go at opposite ends. Yeah, quite interesting. That's a huge difference in size for the drink tray. And lastly, you're probably wondering, what's he going to look like on my barge, on my sail barge, Jabba's sail barge? Well, I can answer that question for you. Here you go. That's what he looks like on top of my barge. I think he looks great. What do you think? And let me know in the comments section below, what do you think about this Bar2 droid versus the Vintage Collection one. I know this is not a very loved mold because the panels that pop out and all the rest of it, but he does look quite sharp and quite good. But it's really cool to have this figure. Once again, thank you so much, Daniel. Great to meet you, and thank you so much for sourcing this figure for me. I'm middle-aged Kiwi man collecting Star Wars figures. Thank you so much for watching. Ka kite, and I'll see you on another video.